In the old Valetian Empire, it was said that Queen Laurana's smile held a unique power. It seemed serene, almost ethereally beautiful, yet those who served her felt a profound unease, a chill that settled in the air like the silence before a storm. The Valetian Empire, once a pinnacle of civilization, crumbled into dust centuries ago. Official histories barely mention Laurana, dismissing her with a few dry lines, but hidden within forgotten letters and private journals unearthed from the ruins. A darker, more compelling story emerges, a tale of secrets, unspoken fears, and the subtle events that systematically eroded a powerful dynasty from within. This is the story of the quiet curse that brought an empire to its knees. Laurana came from a secluded village nestled deep within a sprawling wetland. The area was infamous for its bizarre flora, plants rumored to influence the mind and body in unpredictable ways. Her mother, a woman shrouded in mystery, studied these herbs, ostensibly for healing, but the villagers whispered that her knowledge ran far deeper, into ancient traditions and potent concoctions that stirred suspicion. Laurana grew up immersed in this world of potent botany, learning to discern the subtle nuances of scent and shape, understanding their profound effects on emotions and energy. When Laurana turned 16, a company of royal scouts arrived, their banners emblazoned with the Valesian crest. Emperor Kyle, grief-stricken by the loss of his first wife, sought solace in stability. Ancient customs dictated that the court seek a woman of tranquil spirit and a profound connection to the natural world, someone who could restore harmony to the troubled dynasty. Laurana, with a reputation for arcane knowledge and the unnerving calm she exuded, was deemed the chosen one. The moment Laurana stepped through the palace gates, an almost palpable shift occurred. Servants reported that the air grew colder, despite the sealed windows. The grand halls, once filled with lively chatter, fell into an unnatural silence. Even Emperor Kale, a man known for his unwavering confidence, would pause, a flicker of unease in his eyes, whenever Laurana entered a room, as if sensing something beyond his comprehension. He proceeded with the marriage, desperate for Laurana to quell the rising tide of unrest within his court. For a time, the kingdom clung to the hope that the new queen would bring peace and prosperity. However, a series of inexplicable incidents began to appear in the palace records. Advisors complained of vague illnesses that defied diagnoses. Vital meetings were abruptly cut short as high-ranking officials succumbed to sudden bouts of dizziness. An ambassador from a neighboring kingdom fell violently ill during a state banquet and was forced to leave the capital. Taken individually, none of these incidents seemed particularly grave, but the recurring pattern sowed seeds of worry and suspicion. People avoided discussing these events openly. Some whispered that the palace air felt unwholesome, while others attributed the strange occurrences to simple misunderstandings. But a select few muttered about Laurana's arcane knowledge of plants, hinting at an influence the empire could not grasp or control. Emperor Kale, growing wary, consulted with his physicians more frequently and discreetly initiated subtle changes to the palace routines. Yet, the strange occurrences persisted, always ambiguous enough to maintain an atmosphere of quiet tension and distrust. One particularly harsh winter, the Crown Prince, Kale's teenage son and heir, fell prey to a mysterious illness. He grew steadily weaker, his mind clouded. Despite roaring fires, a perpetual chill clung to him. The royal physicians exhausted their knowledge, but the prince's condition only deteriorated. The empire plunged into mourning when he finally succumbed to the ailment, leaving the emperor emotionally shattered. Whispers circulated amongst the servants, hinting at a disagreement between the prince and queen. Laurana just days before his sudden illness. The nature of the argument remained unknown, shrouded in silence and unspoken fears. After the Crown Prince's tragic passing, Emperor Kale's health and mental state declined rapidly. He canceled meetings, avoided public audiences, and refused to be alone with anyone except his most trusted guards. Grief consumed him, But it was also a deep, unshakable fear of something he could not define that haunted his every waking moment. During this period of mounting despair, the royal archivist stumbled upon a series of unsettling discoveries within the Queen's private study. He unearthed a small collection of notes detailing the rare and potent plants from her wetland home. The notes described their effects in vague, poetic terms: how certain herbs induced profound calm, others a deep and dreamless sleep, and still others could distort the delicate balance between clarity and confusion. There was no concrete evidence of wrongdoing, but the archivist felt a growing unease. The final page contained a cryptic message scrawled in an archaic script. A dynasty's strength is inextricably bound to the harmony of its blood. The archivist, troubled by his findings, attempted to share his concerns with the emperor, but fate intervened. He died unexpectedly that same week, collapsing suddenly, the cause attributed to stress. The emperor, now consumed by paranoia, became convinced that a malevolent spiritual force threatened the very foundation of his dynasty, a curse he was powerless to overcome. 3 weeks later, he passed away quietly in his sleep. The official cause of death was attributed to long-term emotional strain. With the emperor and his crown prince gone, the Valesian royal family was thrown into disarray. Regions revolted, central leadership crumbled, and the once mighty Valesian Empire slowly disintegrated over the following years. As for Queen Laurana, the official record offers no further information. Some say she returned to her village, seeking refuge in the familiar embrace of the wetlands. Others claim she fled the land altogether, disappearing without a trace. No verified grave or a subsequent document ever mentions her again. However, the legends endure. In the villages surrounding the empire's crumbling ruins, people still speak of Laurana in hushed tones. They avoid certain plants believed to thrive only in the places where she once walked. They share chilling tales of a queen with a tranquil smile, a woman who could alter the atmosphere of a room simply by entering it. And they warn their children to never underestimate the power of quiet, unseen forces, whether they originate from nature, tradition, or the depths of the human heart. They say that a curse does not always manifest as a roaring tempest. Sometimes it arrives softly, weaving through the shadows and the silence, subtly altering the course of history without ever being named. Thank you for watching. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next dive into history as Forgotten Mysteries.